Omoighe. I'm really excited about it. I first got introduced to Sean Short by seeing this very same concert around this time last year. I thought the movement was incredible. I love the pieces. I especially love the strong solo works and the group work I saw with the women. And I thought to myself, I think there's a gap here about looking at a piece that really explores some of the amorous relationships with same-sex women of color. And so I just reached out to him and jumped out to see if he would want to collaborate, and he did. And I'm here and I'm happy to be a part of this continuum telling this kind of story for our community. So outside of dance, I work in the field of public health, and I've studied epidemiology and a lot of infectious disease. And as we now know, with the National HIV/AIDS strategy coming out of the Office of ONAP, President Obama's sort of task force to attack and eradicate HIV in the city, DC has really high prevalence rates, and though incidence is reducing in the city, it's increasing among certain vulnerable populations, and that's young people, it's coming up with older folks, and also men who sleep with men who are Black and Latino. And so I think it's important to kind of use all sorts of vehicles to reach this community. It's more than just throwing a condom at someone. It's more than just saying that you are of value to my CDC study because of the disease. It's about touching folks' hearts and really having folks see a reflection of themselves and knowing that managing the disease is a piece of your life and not all of your life. There's so much more to us. And I love the fact that Sean is, yes, talking about this, but expanding out the community to say, we love the way that anyone else loves. We go through the same struggles with work or trying to get through being a young person and spring into adulthood or moving into adulthood, and what happens when you have a partner and there's loneliness. There's so many other factors and pieces that are part of our life besides bearing the disproportionate brunt of this disease. I think that's why what he's doing is so important to the Black LGBT community and the DC community especially. I really hope that audiences see a piece of themselves. A lot of the pieces are really specific. A lot of them are a little bit squishy and allow folks to have some sort of interpretation as to what this means and how they're effective. I think I want folks to walk away moved, and I want them to be moved to the point of dialogue and communication. So let's keep the discussion going outside of the studio, at home, at work, and then come back to Sean and come back to the other artists and share your experiences. And that's how this will grow, and that's how this dialogue and normalizing seeing Black queer folks in love and living life together becomes more socially acceptable for us. I love that. I love the age continuum. I think a lot of times there's this perception that life is over for you sexually, and that life is over for you in terms of love and relationships and striving when you hit a certain age. And I think with this show, we're going to see that that's not the case. It goes on. Folks are living longer and want to have full and vibrant lives, and we want to tell those stories. And so it's great that Sean is putting every age group at the forefront of this piece.